Yeah, very special, man. For you, first game ball, first win. Hell of a coach. We appreciate you, man.
Hey, we celebrate cool when we win. Turpin Dak and a touchdown. Yeah. Javante and a touchdown. Yeah. Miles Sanders and a touchdown. Yeah. Woo, Pick and Dak and a touchdown. Yeah. Wait for it. Interception. Down the Hey, we ain't done. Who had a sack? James Houston had a sack. Yeah. Kenny Clark had a sack. Yeah. Hey, and this son of a gun, man. This field goal kicker, I tell you what. Hey, 51-yard field goal. Yeah. 44-yard field goal. Yeah. 64-yard field goal. Yeah. Wait, in overtime, with the walk-off, 46 yards. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dan in the building, man. But let that be known, sports, man. What a wild game, man. Back and forward. We had a shootout in Dallas, man. At the AT&T Stadium, man, we had a shootout, man. And, man, we're here to talk about it, man. But without further ado, here's my co-host.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy John. Grab yourself something to drink, sit back, relax, and let that be known. Sports. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. We sat there, man. It was a doozy, man. We sat there. Cowboys fan on the edge of their seats. Found ourselves in a shootout. And I want to preface before we get into all the details and stuff. I knew that this game was going to come down to a few things. Could the defense get stops, and could Dallas find a way to get going? I knew that the offense would start slow because the Giants have a good defense, guys. They have a really good defense, especially their front seven. Front seven is easily probably top 3, maybe top 4 in the league on their front seven. When you look at their defensive line with Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Thibodeau, all those guys, and they had linebackers hurt, so like their front seven is really, really good. And so I knew that it was going to take time for Dak to adjust, for Shotty to adjust on the play calling. Dak in the sense of his timing, how fast he need to get the ball out. Because in the first few series, they was getting instant pressure. Like they was on Dak's head instantly. And it just took some time for them to adjust and get in there. But the doggone defense. We're in this situation because of the doggone defense. The defense almost beat them. The defense was beating themselves because stuff they could have prevented a lot of stuff that happened. Right? Donovan Wilson is the safety. You're supposed to never let nobody get behind you. Why the heck are you crashing down? And they need a touchdown to win the game. We're up by 4. They have to score. The last thing you want them to do is get behind you. You'll let them catch whatever. They had no timeouts. You'll let them catch that up there and come and make the tackle. How in the world you let Malik Neighbors get behind you? You're the safety. a lot of the touchdowns that happened today was miscommunication in the zone. And I know people want to say, oh, the Trayvon Diggs this and Trayvon Diggs that. Guys, they're in zone. So nobody has a man. Trayvon Diggs is playing underneath because he thinking he has safety help over top. The safety is trying to guard the middle as well as guard deep. And they getting lost in the eyes and not staying deep enough. And before they know it, the receiver got behind the defense. And this is what happens when lack of communication, coaching. I gotta give him criticism too. Coaching, because this, I understand if it happens once, but this happened like 3 times. You cannot give that up. I don't know how that's not addressed after it happened the first time. I don't know how you do it again and then again. I don't understand how that keep happening or how that kept happening. And when they left us 25 seconds in this game, they left us 25 seconds with three timeouts. I said, "Oh, we get to this 50, we good. we get to the doggone 50, we good. We get to the 50." And so I was like, "Man, we good. We're gonna get to the 50." And I knew it because they're gonna play extra soft. They're gonna play this real prevent defense. And so I was like, the field, middle of the field gonna be wide open. And we got 3 timeouts. And Dak, rightfully so, tore him up in the middle of the field. It's open. Got to there, 64-yard field goal. We went to overtime. I said, we're going to find a way to win. We're going to find a way to win. But maybe we'll get to some more issues with detail. But I want John to give his 2 cents on this, man. What he just watched, his feelings on that before we get into the details of everything.
Man, this game had my emotions all over the place. It went from highs to lows to stressful to mad to angry. It was a little bit of everything today. So I do know with division games and rival games, it's not gonna just be
it's gonna be ugly.
It's gonna be a grind out. But the way we had to grind it out, it was just, to me, it was just like, I won't say unnecessary because I know we are missing some pieces, but some of the stuff, man, it was just ridiculous, man. And I do have to get on Eberflus, man.
Mm-hmm.
Coverage was just awful. The way we kept getting beat the same exact way. It was just non-routes. It wasn't like they were routing us up across the middle or outside. It was non-routes. And then the first mistake he made, why in the world would you put Donovan Wilson as your single high?
I'll tell you why.
The worst cover.
No, we was gonna get into that, but I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you went into that detail. The reason why Donovan Wilson ended up being the single high safety instead of Malik Hooker is because if you watch early on in the game, when they would bring Donovan Wilson into the box and he had to cover, he was getting cooked, and he was getting cooked bad on routes. And so they made the decision, hey, bring Malik Hooker in the box and let him cover, and just Donovan and Malik Hooker was just telling Donovan Wilson, just stay back. Stay back. You could see it in the game. He's telling Donovan, hey, whatever you do, just stay back. And Donovan Wilson like, oh, okay. And he did everything but stay back. And when they scored, Malik turned around and was like, dude, I told you to stay back. Don't let nobody get behind you.
But my thing is, like, I understand that part. I'm still not putting my worst cover guy as my one high.
I mean,
I'm just not.
It's for the times like when they wanted to play like man, or like when they wanted to stop these little breaking routes they was killing us on.
Man, they just want to beat me like that. I'm not gonna give this one. You gave it up on one
They
play.
gave him, but you thinking they not thinking like you thinking like he gonna stay back. You know.
What? How long has he been? How long has?
Well, he's never played, free
No,
safety. So they're thinking like, hey, just don't let nobody get behind you. That's pretty easy, self-explanatory. We'll give you that, and then we'll let Malik Hooker come down, and he'll do all the dirty work inside the box.
bruh. None about that made sense.
Where's Wanye Thomas? Go sign Israel Makuma. Where is he at? Oh my God!
We have him. He's on the sideline.
They cut him.
They cut Israel. When?
In all season.
No, they didn't.
They got Wanye and they got number 14. What's his name? They had number 14 who's playing linebacker. What's his name?
No, Marquise Bell. I seen him out there today.
They're the safeties.
No.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Eberflus needs to be fired, bro. This is starting off awful. Last week, bad. Then this week here, it was just.
Now I will preface this on to give Eberflus a hand up. I will preface this.
He on my list now.
A lot of that happened because of lack of pressure, and so.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro.
I'm saying it shouldn't have happened. I'm not saying that it, an excuse of it happening, but I'm saying had there been pressure, because you got to think about it, how much time he has to have for this guy to get downfield. Had there been pressure, pressure, like for the most of the night, Russell was just chilling.
I'm sorry, man. It don't take much pressure if they running right past you. It don't take much. It takes 2 seconds if they running past you like that. Not a hand, nothing.
But we had, Russell is pretty stationary quarterback.
I granted, I'm not excusing our pass rush because it was god awful.
And the reason why I say that is because Jared Jones today made an announcement that they will and have signed.
Hey man, went to halftime. He said, get Jadeveon Clowney, get him on the phone.
They have signed Jadeveon Clowney during the game.
They asked him. He said, "When did this happen?" Happened during the game.
Happened during the game. Jared them halftime winning facts.
I had enough.
A contract over to Clowney.
They're saying that DocuSign over. He said, "What you want it again?"
Now I know most people will say, "Well, you had a pass rusher in Parsons." We did, but what we was able to do in stopping the run, we had to basically accept, a necessary evil in giving away one of the best pass rushers, because last year we was almost dead last in stopping the run, and you have no shot to beat anybody if you just cannot stop the run. Last year they were just running down our throat. Yeah, we could rush the passer, but who's going to throw when you can just run the ball? Who's going to do that? And so Dallas did a great job in stopping the run. I believe adding some experience like Clowney to the mix would actually help this young group come along and things like that. And so shout out to James Houston. He was bringing fire off the edge. I don't know why he don't play more.
Thank you.
I don't know why he doesn't play more, but he had a sack today in limited time. But he was coming out the edge hot. And then the two big boys up the middle, well, three, I give them all props. Osa, Kenny Clark, and my boy Solomon Thomas, the Dak diaper ganger.
Hey man, Solomon Thomas was putting in work today.
But I will say this. When it was time to get a stop, the defense got to stop. They found a way to get a stop. Lil Black and Mal gave up everything he could have gave up, and he came up with an interception.
I was scared he was gonna drop it. That's how less faith I got in him. Where his game been going.
Shout out to them. Shout out. We talked about our talk on the defense. The linebackers are still terrible. The trash.
What you got?
It's trash.
The Jack Sandbum. His name's Sandbum.
What you call Murray had some flashes there. He was coming down here. He was hitting. I give him that. He was hitting.
Yeah,
he looked better from week 1.
He did.
So I have to give him credit on that because he flashed off the screen a few times. It was like, man, who flew over there and hit that?
He had some nice open field tackles.
So I would give him credit on that. Sandbaum, the Mike linebacker, was lost most of the time. He was lost in coverage. He was lost on the run. Like, he was just lost. Like, we playing cover 2. He got the middle of the field. He's opening his zone the wrong way. It's like, come on, dog.
He getting beat by everybody.
You act like you a rookie play in the middle of the field, bro. But
did you know that Damone Clark played today?
Man,
I didn't know. I didn't see him out. I seen him out there, but I didn't see him out there.
I seen that 18 out there, man. I seen that crap out there. He wasn't doing that, man. Damone just out there, man.
For the life of me, I just don't know why we don't play Lil Fowl at the weak side.
But I will say this. There is a silver lining. We have a number 0. He will be back this season. In Overshown. With Overshown and Clowning coming, and then Deron Bland eventually joining back, we will have a much better defense. Those guys will make an impact. Because you'll add more depth to your DB room. And then, too, your linebacker core would be significantly improved with Overshown and Clowney with his ability to rush and his length. And he can play the run as well. So he will be a great help. So they've been improved. Now let's flip it to the other side of the ball. Let's go and talk about this offense, man. What was your thoughts on the offense, John?
Man, I think we're gonna be good, man. We have to work out some kinks with this offensive line, man. Our tackles, man, it's tough, man. Now, granted, we did play one of the better defensive lines that we're gonna face all year. They're one of the best ones in the league.
That's tough, man.
But I mean, especially one of those snaps, man, where what's our right tackle name?
Steele.
Terrence Steele. He got walked back to the quarterback, back to back. He got walked. You know how bad you have to be to be walked. So for anybody that's played in the trenches, I played in the trenches in high school, and that's one of the worst ways to be beat is to be walked back to your quarterback. That means you lost complete control, and there's nothing you can do about it. That is the worst way. That's like the equivalent of a quarterback getting sat down on a route, or you touch a nerve. It's the equivalent of that. That cannot happen. That will get your quarterback hurt. But I digress from that. But outside of that, man,
it's only so much you can ask, man. Them guys, they got a host of pass rushers, and they on both sides. You got Burns on one side, you got Thibodeau on the other side, and you got the young rookie, and then you got Big Dustin Lawrence, who you got to almost.
the one that walked them back. This they literally just brought him in. You can't find nothing on this guy. You don't even know what college the man went to. He like third or fourth string, and you getting walked back like that. Now it feels like your top guns, their top guns. Absolutely, I get it. They some monsters up front, but not the third and fourth string walking you back like this.
I mean, I won't give him too much because that's one of the best D lines you're gonna face. And then two, when the offense almost have 500 yards of offense, like I just can't complain about that.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not like worried about the. Well, I'm not worried about their overall offense. Now I'm worried about a wide receiver 3 or 4, however you want to.
Well, he only got more time because Turpin went out.
But I mean, bro,
he missed passes after pass after pass. Like, God almighty.
Well, your hands this week. You can't fight through.
It's his chest because Dak hit him in the chest.
Your hands this week. You can't fight through nothing.
He ain't had to fight through nothing. You just gotta hold on. You just gotta hold on. Dak did the rest. He put the ball right on your numbers. All you have to do is just hold on.
Hey, Dak, I mean, I know it don't mean much, but you got my permission, man. Even if he open and CD double cover, go to CD.
You seen that late? Dak was throwing the CD in triple coverage. He was like, man, to heck with that. Tober came across that middle. Dak was like, man, shoot, man, to heck with that.
And then shout out to my boy, man, George Pickens,
Mr. Shiesty
himself, man.
He had a showing today. They robbed my boy too. That wasn't an offensive pass.
That was not.
He was cooking.
He was out there cooking. He got an art, man, of being able to draw a pass interference. That man had almost like 100 yards of just pass interference yards.
Well, he understands. Like,
he understands.
This is what I didn't realize about him coming from Pittsburgh, because I obviously didn't watch him a lot. Just how smart he is. And people often talked about, oh, he's a high head. Yeah, he probably could be a high head. But he's very smart in playing receiver. Because if you will watch him on those deep routes, he will put his hands out at the last second. Okay. And the DB is trying to time when the ball is coming. And the DB is holding on for dear life. I mean, literally, he's holding on for dear life. And Pickens was just stick his hands out at the last minute. And the DB have no choice because he don't know where the ball. He grabs on.
Yep.
And and shout out to Dak for realizing that. Dak like, oh, shoot.
Okay, I see this.
Every time they one-on-one.
Bet. Okay.
I'm just going to throw it down there.
Oh, man, let me give this quick shout out, man. Shout out to my in-laws, man, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, and to they Steelers, man. 31-17. Shout out to y'all, man. This is a special shout out to y'all.
Who playing quarterback for the
Sam Darnold?
Goodness gracious.
The one that seen ghosts.
Sam Darnold said he was seeing extra people on the field.
He's seeing extra people. I guess he seen no people in the end zone because he put up 31 of them things on y'all. Man. But shout out to y'all, man.
That's tough.
And appreciate the George Pickens trade as well.
I appreciate that, man, because he was hooping. They made a shout out to Shotty for getting him involved. We finally got both of them involved, and they was finally working off of each other. Pickens showed that he could be one-on-one coverage. I mean, he was turning him up in that slant route. He was just setting him up, man. They were so worried about the deep ball that, he just had him on their heels, man. And, he was making sure catches. He was catching that thing. Got him a touchdown. That's how you hold on to the ball, Tober. A contested catch at the goal line. That's how you hold on to it. Shout out to CD, man. Redeemed himself, man. He went out there, man. And he put in work. He didn't get a touchdown today, but man, he put in work today, man. He had 112 yards, man, nine receptions. My boy Ferguson had 78 of them things, 9 receptions, man. Shout out to Javonte Williams, man. 97 yards and a touchdown, man. We finally have a stable running game that complements the passing game.
5.4 a pop.
That's what can't go wrong with that, man. And shout out to him, man, because he was making runs out of nothing. Sometimes it was that D line was there, and he would somehow just break loose and he up out of there. Shout out to him, man. Had a nice hurdle in the game. It feels good to be able to run the ball on the goal line. we ain't been able to do that in years. Since prime Zeke. We ain't been able to do that since prime Zeke. So it feels good to be able to do that, man. Dak went out there, did his thing, man. Had 361, 2 touchdowns, had an interception. Him and CD had a miscommunication. He was throwing the ball where he thought CD was going. CD stopped the route. And yeah, that's what happened there. But I would give Russell Wilson credit, man. He had a major bounce back game, man.
He had the best game of his career.
Man, he was totally out there hooping, man. 450 yards, 3 TDs. But Dallas stopped the run game. Dallas held them to only 87 yards total in the run game. Their highest rusher was Scatterbo with 45 yards. And that's what you go out and get guys like Kenny Clark for, so that you can basically make a team one-dimensional. Now you go get you some pass rushers. Now that you can make a team one-dimensional, now the pass rush will actually work. And so, we had Micah, but it really wasn't working because we couldn't make teams pass the ball. They just would come and just run it down our throat. And so, man, the run defense is looking good. I guess you can say what you want about the linebackers. They're helping out in the run game because teams ain't running down our throat.
I'm sorry, bro. No, they wasn't.
Murray was helping out, man.
Murray made a couple. Like I said, Murray had a better game than last time. Outside of that, bro, they was non-existent. Shout out to them big hogs up front. Yeah, Oster and Kenny Clark.
Solomon Thomas, they putting in work.
Solomon Thomas, they was the ones putting in work. I'm sorry, I just can't let them linebackers pass. Let me ask you this, bro. Them 2 ones you got from Green Bay, would you use them 2 ones to go get Fred Warner?
Boy, they ain't finna give you no Fred Warner.
I sure will offer.
Boy,
I will show offer. You just gonna tell me no.
As bad as I want Fred Warner, I'll say they're a dang fool to get Fred Warner.
I will show offer.
If they want to get Fred Warner up, I sure will give them two first round picks.
They gonna just tell me no.
That's a doggone game changer there.
Because
they can have them 2 picks and Damone Clark.
Boy, that man stock so low. Like you know, like in your mind, you know he's in the game, but you didn't see him in no plays.
And please, special teams. I know Turpin is out, but please stop putting Tober back there. That boy is slow as dirt.
Put my boy Wanye back there. He looks slow, but he be moving.
Man,
put my boy Wanye back there.
He got speed, man. Please put somebody back there who can run, man. He had some space on a couple of them, and he just was moving so slow. And I was like, bro.
Yeah, like he playing with Timberlands on his feet.
God, dog, you slow. Jeez.
Yeah,
We might have to just activate Jadon Blue just for that. Hey man, just go back there, man. Just return kicks and punts right now.
Now with us signing Clowney, somebody has to be cut. Who's been cut now to keep it at the 53?
They're just gonna deactivate somebody, move somebody to the practice squad.
Practice squad fool.
They're gonna cut somebody on the practice squad, and they're gonna move one of them guys that we got active to the practice squad.
Man, he gonna cut Mozzie, bro.
They need to, because he's been inactive, and it don't look like he's gonna play. I mean, ain't no room to play because them big hogs up there.
Even the rookie Jay Toya getting run over him.
Like, we knew the middle was gonna be improved, but man, what they red zone work.
I mean, that's our strength on defense right now is the interior line. Everything else is suspect right now.
Well, I think when you get Bland back, I think your secondary will be a lot better. Getting Bland back. I feel even Flus on that. Like, I'll be kind of scared to play some man too with with the guy you just inserted this week. But with Bland back there, I think they would be a lot better on the secondary. Man, I think we make this change, get Bland back, and man, we got to get Newport back from out there, man.
He shouldn't have been one at the one high in the first place.
Man, they were desperate.
I mean, it just baffled me. Like, the worst guy you could put back there. He don't understand depth. You're playing zone. So majority of your defense, your base defense is zone. You're single high. So nothing should get past you. You should be that deep.
If you see a guy booking, you turn around and you run your tail.
You run. And not him. He's still in his strong safety spot.
Don't let nobody get behind you, man.
And then by the time he turned his hips, they already crossed his face guard. Running past him. I mean, if you ain't no sense to turn it in if they already crossing your face guard and you ain't turned your hips.
So, but with all that being said, man, we point out all the negative. At the end of the day, a win is a win.
A win is a win. I'll take it.
At the end of the day, a win is a win. If you lose nasty, it's still a loss.
Yeah, I'd rather win nasty than lose beautifully.
Beautifully. The Giants over there in their tears. They played their doggone Super Bowl today.
They did. They did. Man, what's going on with these penalties today, man? These delayed games was crazy.
I don't know. Dak was, he's changing the plays, but like he just was unaware of the clock. And Shotty had to tell him hey man, hey.
You only got 40 seconds, bro.
You see that big clock up there? Don't you see that sucker at 3? And shout out to Shotty. Cause he's a good time manager. He's a good aware coach. Because last year would have been a penalty. Mike wouldn't have knew. He wouldn't have knew either. Mike would have been like,
Max.
Penalty. But shout out to Shotty, man. He called a good game offensively, man. Once they got rolling, they was rolling. And really, only thing that stopped them was them. Like drop passes, stuff like that. Only thing that stopped them. Once they got rolling, once he kind of figured out what the Giants were doing and things of that nature. CD got the cooking.
Unless Clowney comes in here and like makes a significant impact, bro, we're gonna have to put up 35 to 40 points a game with this defense, bro.
I don't think so. And I kept telling people that when we played Philly. I said, I don't think so. I think the things that happened today can be fixed on the back end. Those things there can be fixed on the back end. Because those are miscues. That ain't like you just
Black and Mal is a miscue, bro.
Well, he won't be back there, but those are miscues.
You sure, bro?
I thought where Eberflus messed up was when Dallas went ahead late in the fourth quarter, when the when the Giants needed to drive to get a touchdown. Instead of him coming out in his dime package, he came out and had 2 linebackers on the field. And I'm like, why in the heck you got 2 linebackers on the field? They have to throw the ball. Why not just put all DBs out here?
Go down.
Why? Why do you have Murray and Sandball out here?
I'll say this, bro. If the defense have another game like this next week against Chicago, they need to fire Eberflus. The quarterback for Chicago, Williams, is trash. He's grade A garbage. And so if they have another output like they did last week, he needs to be fired, bro. Yeah, I know we have some injuries and things in our secondary, bro. But Caleb Williams, with the nail paint and all that, I ain't gonna get in that. He shouldn't come out here and throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. If he do, bro, he needs to be fired. Ain't no way to explain that. I'm sorry. Because Caleb Williams come out here overthrowing people, having temper tantrums, things like that. He should not come out here and have like a Russell Wilson type game next Sunday.
No, he shouldn't.
But I will say that, bro.
It's all going to be predicated too of how much pressure can you generate. Can you generate pressure to make him uncomfortable? If you give any quarterback make him comfortable in the pocket, man, majority of quarterbacks can hurt you if they're just comfortable. And like we seen it today, Russell got comfortable. He got comfortable early, and there just wasn't any pressure that worried him. And so he was waiting to the last minute in there throwing the ball, and
But you know who could have helped with that pressure? James Houston, that had a sack. And you kept putting Dante Fowler out here, who just wanted to try to bum rush, and it wasn't working.
So we will see what Clowney does. I don't know if he will play. I don't know exactly.
I'm sure he probably will.
How that works, but we shall see. Now I'm not so down bad on Eberflus because we are stopping the run. So I will be down, and we was just like, man, we getting towed out the frame every which way. Like, man, we getting bombed down the field, and they running down our throat. So I wouldn't be so down bad on him because we will see what happens once you get a little bit more pressure and you get your secondary back intact. And later on in the season, you will get Overshown back, who is a difference maker. He is a linebacker that can be out there in coverage. He's a linebacker that can also come down and make plays. He's a linebacker that can also blitz for you. So he is a chess piece that can be a game wrecker. And right now, Dallas don't have a game wrecker. They don't have somebody on the defense in the front 7 who can wreck a game. right now, and that's really what your problem is. You don't have a game record. You don't have nobody who's going to be in the box, and the defense is like, man, we got to double team him. Like, here's an issue. If we don't double team him and he blitzes, it's going to hurt us. And so we don't have that. You know, we don't have nobody coming down like last year. Overshown tipping a screen pass to himself, picking. Like, we don't have that right now. You know, but we will have it coming soon.
When is he Overshown is due to come back? Is it October?
I think October.
Or if we can get it fast enough.
So that's what I'm telling people. Like, we have to wait and see because we don't really know what the defense will be once you get completely healthy. Once you get an Overshown back, once you get a Deron Bland back, once you add a Clowney, like then you can actually see, okay, let's see what we can do now. You know, Overshown can be that game wrecker. He can be that guy that can change, that can basically wreck an offense. He's a linebacker that can guard a tight end.
So I know that we have Overshown coming back, and he is a game changer. And he's a beast. He's a monster. But you got two other linebacker spots. And then you got one over there that you just, for whatever reason, you just refuse to play.
Well, we know DeMond will be out the field.
You sure? I'm not sure, bro.
You gonna play him over Overshown?
No,
he gonna play over Overshown?
No, Overshown is a lock. You got Lil Fowl over there that you don't even replay. That's better.
Well, what I'm saying, when Overshown gets back, that sends old boy Damone Clark to the bench.
No, you sure, bro?
And then you have Murray, Samba, and Overshown.
Unless they move Murray to the mic, and then have Overshown as Rover or Sam. My thing is
they could.
My thing is Clark don't need to be on the field, bro. He's just out there getting cardio.
And he's just out there, man.
And like my thing is like, yeah, Overshown gonna come back, he gonna make a difference. But you have somebody over there now, although he's not Overshown, can do more than what Damone Clark is doing. And you're just refusing to play the kid. For reasons unknown. Now, if he's not even suiting up like Jaden Blue, okay, I get it. But he's suiting up, he's playing on special teams. So he's doing good enough to even suit up, but you won't even play the kid? Or you playing on limited snaps? And then you got number 18 out here, and he just out there? I mean,
I will say this. I'm gonna need Jadon Blue to get going because Miles Sanders is slow as dirt.
Boy.
Now he run. Now he can see the hole, but
his mind is there.
He ain't gonna hit it till next week.
His mind is there. It's just his legs not.
He can see it, boy. He see it beautiful, boy. I'm like, oh, he see that thing. Oh God, dog. Dang, Sanders. What will be a 10-yard game turn into a 4-yard game? You be like, God dang.
I see it. I just can't get that. I just can't get that.
That boy running like he got a parachute on him, boy. Like, God, dog. Man, he ain't running like Javonte Williams. Like he cut up, he get his 8-10 yards. He booking. You're like, yeah, that's how you need to cut up.
Cut up, right.
But I understand why they're going slow with Jadon Blue. They said, not fully understanding the playbook, not fully understanding pass protection. And those things are most important versus the skill. Now, he is the most skilled running back we have on the roster, but he's not up to speed on playing everything that comes with running back.
Right.
And it's more than just toting the rock or catching the rock. You have to block. Like you look at Javonte Williams today, he was laying lumber. You know, he was stepping up in that hole and meeting that big old linebacker coming through there. You know, so you have to be willing to do that. And is Jadon Bloom willing to do that on a consistent basis? Is he willing to stick his face mask in a linebacker's chest?
I mean, just look at that touchdown run that Williams had, man. That was a tough, hard-nosed run.
That's a hard-nosed run.
Refusing to go down.
You know, you know, are you willing, you know, to do that? And coaches are looking at that, like, you know, when they're watching you, you know, in practice, you know, they're looking at how you attack the blocks. You know, they watching like, oh, he ain't really want that contact. He not. You know, if you don't want him, get your head knocked off. If you're approaching it timid, like that linebacker gonna knock your head off and step on you and knock the heck out your quarterback. That your quarterback thinking, oh, I got another 2 seconds. You know, my running back got it. And you get ran over and your quarterback sitting there looking like, bruh.
And shout out to Charlotte as well, man. Especially with that defensive line. He was chipping.
Now one of the chips hurt us because Devontae chipped the D end right into the hole. Like, God, you hit him too hard. It's just too hard. You just need to knock him off balance. You know, he was trying to knock him on the ground. And so he was going out for a little flag route, a little out route to the outside. And he did his job. He, you know, hit him, but he was trying to knock him. He was trying to knock him in the dirt. And he hit the dude so hard that it knocked him past Booker right into the open hole. And Booker looking like, God dang. You know, and so it's like, you know, which was going to be a big play, but, you know, that's one of the times it worked against you. But for the most part, they all did a good job. Chipping, the tight ends did a good job hitting, blocking. You know, they was chipping. Ferguson then was hitting those D ends coming off their line. The running backs was hitting the D ends coming off their line. And it showed at the end of the game. Because what we seen at the end of the game, the ends was like this.
Yeah.
Hands on their knees. They was tired. Wore out. It takes a lot out of you when you getting your tail hit like that.
Yes, sir.
And now you got to fight with the lineman because now the lineman got the upper hand because you just got hit and you got knocked off balance. And now the lineman get a chance to get their hands right up in there.
I got you right where I want you.
And so at the end of the game, that's why I seen Javonte Williams have some big runs. Because, man, the D-line tied. Big Dexter Long was like this.
And shout out to Ford, man, for the clutch scramble. He didn't just sit there in the pocket like last couple of years. He got up out that thing. He's in that hole open. He got up out that thing.
Shout out to him for running. CD was kind of open. And when I seen it, I said, he finna throw this ball to CD. He looked at CD Lamb and kept running the ball. And I was like, that's so smart. Because no one is guarding you. You know, you throw the CD, it might be a catch, then it might not. But you got a for sure thing. If you run, you can get 10, almost 15 yards. And give your kicker an easier kick, which ended up being like 4 to 6 yards. You know, a much easier kick. So that was smart.
You know what was so funny? For the kick to go into overtime. We're used to it here. You get close to the 50. Aubrey's going on that field.
It was so funny that Dallas didn't even try to take a chunk play. They did a simple run up the middle and got 3 yards.
He could have got more yards. He just
fell.
Got to the hash.
And the commentator talking about, I don't know why he would do that. It was, you know, I thought they would try to get a little bit more yardage to try to, you know, Dallas running out the field like, this is money in the play. Shot him out there. And he had enough leg, man, to hit that 70 yards, man.
Facts.
When I seen that ball raised up like that, I said, God, dog, he could have hit 70.
70.
Easy.
Facts.
Because it didn't barely go over.
Nah, I had room to go. Nah, they were so surprised, but we were like, man, this is
And
we
to see
used to it
Dayball
here.
face, his face was so red, like he couldn't believe, like, oh my gosh. Like, what a weapon. Javonte Williams said, man, they told me about you, man, but I didn't really believe it.
Believe it, yeah.
I believe it now.
Yeah,
All we gotta do is get to the 50. We got points. And that's something to think about. Like whenever the offense is struggling, I don't ever really just worry too much because I'm like, man, we get to the 50, we're gonna get something out of it. You know, so when they started off slow, I wasn't worried about it. I was more concerned about the defense because we were having so many miscues. I knew Dak was gonna get them going. Because flat out, we just got too many weapons just to, to where we're just not gonna get going.
And shout out to Shotty, man. We was 100% in the red zone. And that's been our Achilles heel for the last 3 to 4, 5 years.
Man, when you can run the football, when you can run the doggone football, when Dak can get under the center and turn around and hand that freaking football off with Hunter Lipke leading the way.
And then not only that, but when we ran it, we just want to run it just to say we doing a run play here. It was when we ran it.
Shout out to the pulling of the guards. Thank you.
Got them two monsters up there.
Thank you for pulling them out, man. They was knocking the heck out of people. Shout out to Tyler Smith, because where was Dexter Lawrence?
And
somebody told me, because I said, yeah, I stamped what Shotty said. Tyler Smith is the best guard in the league. And this guy online told me, well, we'll see when Dexter Lawrence come. I said, I want that same attitude. Where was Dexter Lawrence, sir? Where was he? He was getting his tail whooped. That's where he was all game.
All game.
Where was he?
Man, I gotta speak on this, bro. That number 22, Phillips, for New York. The dirty rascal.
He dirty, man. He picked CD up I'm like, bro.
And dumped. He the one that hurt CD's shoulder last year.
And then looking like he don't know why you got a flag, bro.
Flag. You can't dump him. This ain't the 90s, bro. This ain't
especially when the ref blows the whistle.
And you just
instead of you just put him down, you gonna slam the guy on the
drive
ground.
it. Nah, bro.
And then shout out finally. I don't know what happened or what changed from this year to previous years. Dak is finally getting the late hits on him. Because the years previous, they would just take cheap shots after cheap shots on Dak, and he would never get a call. He was getting blasted after the throws. He would never get a call. Get hit low, all kind of stuff. Get hit all in the head. Shout out, man, finally getting those calls, man. Shout out. Shout out to them, man.
You know what was funny, bro? And I'm glad for it. But the Giants left tackle,
boy,
that man,
I can't believe it.
Was it like 4 penalties and 4 or 5 penalties in a row? Not throughout the game. This is back to back to back to back.
It was so jacked up because you haven't even got out your top 15 plays yet. And so Dable was like, bro, he was unsure because he was like, man, I need to sub him, but I'm trying to get through my first 15 plays.
He is the sub.
Before I sub, I know he's a sub, but you got another guard he wanted to sub him for. I mean, another tackle he wanted to sub him for, and he just had no choice but to pull him, man, because he was just doing stupid play after stupid play. He had 2 false starts penalties, and then he knocked the heck out of Sam Williams. No, that was James Houston. He smacked, then he pushed Sam Williams into the dirt. I mean, he just did one of those Tyler Guytons and just some what's it called? Grabbing him. Like, God, no. I know his head was ringing.
Nah, that guy there, man.
I said,
I was just like, bro.
Club. Then he gonna raise his hands up like what? Like what you got? Like, bro, you can't punch a guy. You can't hit him like that. You just can't do that.
And then he went on the sideline, was cutting up over there on the sideline.
He was cussing out the coaches and everything. I'm like, bro, it's your fault.
They were trying to console him. He just was not having it. He did not want to be consoled. He was just losing it.
Like, bro, Sam Williams is already on the ground. You come on top of him and push him down on the ground right in front of the ref. And then looking like, bro, that's a penalty. You can't do that's stupid. Like that's stuff that you can control. You can control that.
Yeah, you can control that, man. I mean,
you don't have to do that.
You know how unfocused you are to get 4 penalties in a row,
man. And I think he was nervous, man. He's just nervous, just couldn't handle the pressure. And so it started off with the false starts, like just nervous. You antsy, and it just kind of snowballed from there. And he just seemed like he couldn't do nothing right. He just couldn't do nothing right.
Yeah, that can't get right for sure. It was funny though, just to see it unfold. I mean, Malik Neighbor, he was sick. He was just like, bro, like, what are y'all doing?
I mean, because every time they would have a big play, like it's coming back because somebody was holding or somebody, was doing that, like, it's coming back or somebody smacked somebody in the face.
Yep.
It's like, bro, I'm like, dang, what happened? I didn't see the smack. I just seen them laying on the ground. I didn't see, he was just laying on the ground like this. I'm like, why is he on the ground? Why he didn't rush the passer? I'm thinking like, why he not rushing? Until they was like, oh, yeah, it's a penalty. I'm like, what happened? And then when they showed it, I said, oh man, he stole on dude.
He got a bell wrong.
His head ringing. He had to come out the game after that. His head ringing like, God, dog. Because he was just down there on the ground. I was looking like, what is he doing? And he was just on the ground. Like, they had to help him to the sideline, man. Oh, dude wasn't even trying to block. He just hit him.
When you got him like that, you help somewhere else, not him. He's on the ground. That's where you want him, not him.
No, I'm saying not the Sam Williams one. Yeah, the Sam Williams he pushed him on the ground. I'm talking about the James Houston one when he just flat out just punched.
Oh yeah,
like he wasn't even trying to block. He just boom.
Yeah, I think at that point he mentally he was just gone. He just
like, bro, and so Dayball like, dude, like you hit and punch the guy. You can't hit him.
No, but it was on one today, man.
But they was holding big time in their secondary, boy. They was holding,
boy.
Which I knew it was gonna be because I was like, y'all front seven good, but y'all secondary is weak.
Facts.
And once we start giving y'all a heavy dose of that CD and Pickens, I knew it was gonna be there's gonna be some problems.
That's a fact, man.
And Pickens was what we needed because we said, man, we need somebody that can be one-on-one coverage, man. Because they was bracketing CD Lamb.
And he came through right on time, bro.
And Pickens just said, all right. And shout out to Shotty for seeing it.
Yeah.
And man, for drawing stuff up, man, to where he can cook.
And I gotta give him a shout out too, man. He was, before he got hurt, he was getting Turpin involved, and Turpin was doing damage.
He was cooking. Well, he got his back broke in on that kick return. When they wrap you up, man, you gotta get down. He's trying to fight for some yard.
Now you gotta remember, man, you ain't no but 150 pounds, man.
He rung his bell, man. He went back there and had to take a nap. But I think he'd be all right.
So spinal.
Be all right. Get him back there and give him some juice. Sit down for a while, man. I think he'll be back.
Give him a pack of fruit snacks.
He probably went back there and got some fruit snacks and maybe a sandwich or something.
Yeah, man, they be having them spreads. And,
I would have went up there in the box with Jerry.
Hey, scoot over, man. Give me a steak, medium well,
Man, give me man, start eating good up there in that box. What you doing up here?
What y'all gonna
I'm,
do, man?
I'm done for the day. What you mean? You don't see my shoes? I ain't got no shoes on, man. I'm done.
He would have to go up there with a neck brace on though. Gotta sell it.
Man, go there with a neck brace on, man. With your mouthpiece still in. Boy.
You gotta have it halfway in, like Steph Curry. Just gotta have it over to the side.
I'm just biting it. What happened? It roughed out in the gym. But
You see what they did to me?
I'm done today. I'm gonna have to call off early.
Really?
I got some sick time. I'm gonna call off early. I took my shoes off. My cleats are down there. I'm gonna come up here and eat with y'all.
The chef's still here, right?
Oh yeah, there's chef in there, man. Till the lights go off. Till Jerry say I'm done.
Oh man.
Up there sipping that 30-year-old cognac.
Mm-hmm. And that Johnny Walker Blue.
Oh, man.
I look back up there and see him up there and they see Jerry over there just choking him. And that Jerry choking him.
Well, we had a misunderstanding, and he said he was calling off early. Jerry probably won't be the one that choke him. It'll probably be Steven.
Steven look like he didn't want to heal.
Steven high head. Jerry said Steven almost choked him.
Yeah.
He said he walked into the office. Steven hitting him up all on the wall. Jerry had made a deal that Steven didn't like.
Mm-mm.
And Steven couldn't wait till he got in the office. It had been fuming. Jerry, you know how Jerry talk. This is still my team. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Dude, he made him though still talking like that.
He's still talking like that. You work for me.
Unhand me. What you? Oh yeah.
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
Unhand me, or you out the wheel. Makes me no never mind.
Boy, he better not throw Steven out the wheel. Steven like he'll burn the Cowboys stadium down.
Boy,
I'll burn it down to the ground. You think me out the wheel? I can't have it. Ain't nobody having it.
I give you a split to Jerry Jr. Jerry Jr. don't look nothing like me, but I give him your portion.
Man.
No, Steven look like he'll crash out for real.
Steven, like, he just one of them guys, like one of them crazy white guys, man.
Like he can't take too much disappointment here.
Like he one of those guys where like if you bump into him, you know, he'll be like, sorry, my bad. He'll be like, oh man, watch where you're going. And then tomorrow he hit your house with a baseball bat. I told you to watch where you're going. Like he one of them type of guys. Like, you're like, God dang, he just bumped you. Some people gotta learn the hard way. He's like one of those guys. If you him up your own daddy,
boy, you guys. You got
that's
some
why.
rage in you,
That's
man.
why I say he's one of those type of guys. Because if you have the rage to hem your own father up, it's one thing to argue with your dad. It's another thing to put your hands on your dad.
Man, say. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you got to be a special type of person. There.
For you to have the gall to put your hands on your 90-year-old daddy and hem this man up. He don't urge you into all these billions. Like, I can only imagine what you would do to a stranger. Like, I can only imagine. If your temper go that bad, for your dad, like I can only imagine what a stranger would. That's why I said he one of them guys. If you step on his shoe or something, he one of them guys, man, that you'll wake up tied up in the back of his pickup truck. Taking you on down to the dungeon. Dungeon? Yeah. Just come. Yeah. Man, no. Man, I stepped on your shoe. Yeah, you stepped on a pair of $2,000 Gailers. I buy you some more shoes. See, that's where you're wrong. It's not the shoes. See, that's where we having the issue is. You think it's about the shoes. It was never about the shoes. It's the principle. It's about you. And your inability to watch where you step. So, I got a little plan for you in the dungeon. I got a whole bed of nails, and we're going to teach you how to step. He one of them type of guys.
Got the step ladder out there doing footwork.
Like he'll lock you up and burn your feet.
Or shoot caps at you.
Jump! Dance! Dance! Hey, my daddy coming in here, you make a peep. I'll blow your toe smooth off.
You make a peep, I cut your feet. Oh man.
He look like you walk out of there, man, just your boxers on with your clothes in your hand. Just walk in.
Oh man.
But man, shout out, man. They got to win, man. Shout out to the Cowboys, man. They got to win. It's ugly. It's ugly. It wasn't a win that we wanted because we're normally used to beating the Giants by 40, but we didn't get that today. And shout out, they're a much better team. They're a much better team than they have been in the past. That, like I said, their front seven on the defense is legit. They finally have a weapon outside in Malik Neighbors. Dallas able to shut down the running game, but Scramble is tough. He's a tough guy. He's a tough cookie, man. If you let him get going, man, he's hard to bring down.
He ain't gonna last long, but he rough right now.
And Russ had a game of lifetime. Russ was out there throwing that thing deep. Russ was just like to heck with it. Russ was just chucking every ball deep.
It was working.
It came back and bit him in the rear end. Came back and bit him, but in the first few quarters, it was just open. The last one, I don't know what he was throwing at, because Malik Neighbors was double team, and you just chunked it out there, and in the fit of desperation that you really didn't have to do.
He didn't.
But also Scalable, I want to point out, like, I know this won't show up in the stat sheet, but he made a critical play on a mishap by Russell Wilson that possibly kept them in the game. Dallas was up, and Russell Wilson fumbles. He throws the ball backwards. And Scalable seen it. He ran before the Dallas defender could scoop it and punched it out of bounds. And that was such a high IQ play. Because if Dallas gets that ball there, man, on the 20-30, and Dallas was already up 4 points, Dallas was going to score a touchdown. Game was going to be over.
Facts. And
so that was a high IQ play by him. I have to give him credit on that. That was smart. That's like stuff that goes unnoticed. That you will only see on film. That you will probably only get praised by your coach. The media won't bring it up. Little stuff like that, but that actually helps your football team to win games. When you do stuff like that, when you go and make a hustle play, that's just a hustle, flat out. Just hustle, smarts, not trotting, booking, and you know what to do. Stuff like that the reason why he's on the field, and maybe Jadon Blue might not be on the field.
The intangibles.
intangibles like that. High IQ. Would Jadon Blue have done it? Don't know. You know, is Jadon Blue talented? Of course. Like I said, Jadon Blue's his ceiling is Christian McCaffrey. His floor, Tony Pollard. We'll see what he'll be in the future as he develops. Hopefully, he develops nicely. Shout out to Shotty for not throwing him in the fire, because there will be a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he's out there, fans gonna want him to produce.
Especially here.
It's a lot of pressure to play for the Cowboys. It's a lot of pressure. It's a ton of pressure. Every lost games feel like you lost the Super Bowl here. Because it's gonna be talked about all week on every social media platform. So it's a whole different another story when you play for the Cowboys. It ain't just a loss here. It's monumental. And the media is finna nitpick of who's to blame for this monumental loss.
Facts.
They told CD Lamb a new one last week. Rightfully so. But it was other players around the league who also played bad. Just ain't gonna hear about them.
Facts.
That comes with playing with the Cowboys. So, man, shout out to the Cowboys, man. Big time win. Big time divisional win. You don't want to go down 0-2. You never want to do that. Shout out for Shotty for getting his first win. But you don't want to go down 0-2, man. You just don't want to. And trying to dig yourself out of that hole. And winning, man. We will be on here, man, talking about some other sports later, man. Like what the heck is going on in Jacksonville? What the heck is going on in Chicago? We play them next week. What the heck happened between the Colts and Denver Broncos? What's going on in Cleveland? The fans were saying Shedeur Sanders. They were yelling Shedeur Sanders. Flacco is thinking of the joint.
Flacco went back to Fluco.
Dylan Gabriel got some time at the end. And so, man, but we shall see, man.
Outside of football today, man. Shout out to Bud Crawford, man.
Shout
putting
out
in that work.
The illest one is that the illest one from Nebraska? But y'all don't know about that, man. That's Belly, man. The movie Belly, man, with DMX.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Shout out to him, man. Went in there, put on the show, man.
All the haters, man, all the speculators, man, said they have a chance. I don't know why they said that. Like, you seen what Floyd did. Like, Floyd had Canelo has problems, man, with athleticism and guys who can move, guys who can counterpunch. He has problems with that. And that's why Bevo beat him up. Like, he has problems with guys who can move, who can slip, and not going to stand in one spot. The reason why he had success with like Triple G, because Triple G just gonna stand there. He gonna trade with you. Terrence Crawford boxed him, just boxed his face in. And when it was time to fight on the inside, he fought on the inside and just gave him different looks. And Canelo just felt uncomfortable all night. And so I really don't know what's left for Bud to do, like, because there's no other like big fights out there for him to have, or that's worth taking. And I know people are saying Boots, but Bud said he's not going back down to 54.
The older you get, it gets harder to cut that type of weight, man.
So he's not going back down to 54. So I don't know exactly, what he can do or what will be a big money fight. The only one that would probably give him a great fight is Benavidez, but it won't be a big money fight. Benavidez is a really good fighter, man, but he doesn't have the cachet up or the fanfare up right now like a Canelo. Neither does Boots. And Boots is not even undisputed in his own weight class yet. So it's like take care of that first. Like clean out your division first and then, move up and start seeking. But it's kind of hard for Bud right now because it's, I don't know no big names that he can fight. Canelo was kind of like the pinnacle, and it's just kind of like I don't know. I don't know really know. It's kind of tough on him right now because Bud is older and he's looking for before he leaves, he's looking for if he fights, it's got to be a big money fight. I wouldn't waste my time on nothing else but a big money fight.
And don't go back down. You're just looking for that 8 to 9 figure payday, man. Especially at this point. How old is Bud? Bud, what, 38?
8, right there. He older.
Yeah, so you can,
That's why I say like wasting your time like fighting fights like that's not going to be financially lucrative. Just I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that one's gonna be tough, man. I mean, you can always go out on top. I mean,
yeah. But now that you reach the pinnacle, you kind of want to,
yeah,
soak up everything you can soak up. Like
you the undisputed face of boxing right now. So I mean, yeah, it's just tough because there ain't nobody else to.
If Boots gonna fight him, Boots got to come to 160 at least.
Mm-hmm.
If he want to fight him.
Boots at what, 154?
147.
140. Oh, yeah. So
well, Boots said he'll fight him at 54, and Terrence Crawford said I'm not going down to 54.
No, because Terrence Crawford look like he walk around about 180. Just so yeah, that's you get old, like I said, when you get older, man, cutting that type of weight, it gets rough, man.
So but shout out to him, man. We'll see what his team does. I think Canelo needs to go ahead and wrap it up.
He look like he in his face that way. Look like
he needs to wrap it up. He needs to be done. Hopefully the fight happens between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. They was talking like they had a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that comes through. That will be an exciting fight to happen. So we will see. Hopefully Ryan Garcia rematches Devin Haney. If we can get them on the same night, boy, that's big. But we shall see, man. What happens, man? On that, what happened?
Yeah, we can wrap it. I'll show you. When we end, man. When we roll up, man. But yeah,
man, but we get ready to sign off, man. It was a good win, man. We'll be back with y'all, man, with some more news. Update y'all on the Clowney signing as well, man. Hopefully we can get everybody healthy, man. Everybody together, man, as we continue to build on these wins, man. But we are them boys this week.
Yes, sir.
We got a win, man. Any questions, any statements, man, leave it in the comments, man. You can hit us up. Subscribe button. Remember, it don't cost you nothing, man. But until next time, peace out.